Do you remember when I said my main focus in this transfer window was going to be the wingback position? Well, I failed miserably, but who cares, because today we will play our first freaking Bundesliga game as manager of VFB Stuttgart. Hi guys, my name is Jochen aka Leyodemus and welcome to part 2 of Stuttgart über alles, the FM21 series where I try and transform VfB Stuttgart from a newly promoted club in the Bundesliga to a European giant. If you are interested in more Football Manager content, feel free to subscribe to my channel, swap on that notification button, and you won't miss a single thing. In today's episode, we will have another look at our tactics because I did some fine-tuning, and of course we will go over the players that I was able to bring in. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, it is a grand moment for this series because we will also play our first Bundesliga game against SC Freiburg. First of all, let's have a look at the players that have joined us by now. If you can see the list here, everything up until this guy was already here because the season started, at least in game, I think August 17th or 18th, not sure. But then of course we have a couple of players that I brought in myself. The first one, and most definitely the biggest name, Jack Wilshere. He was on a free transfer, so didn't cost me any money except for his signing fee, of course. He is on an 80k per month wage, which is, I think, quite okay for a player of his stature, in my opinion. But as you can see, and we all know him, to be honest, he is a midfielder. He can play as an attacking midfielder. He is the best midfielder at our club. He is better than Castro, Endo, and you name it. I mean, do I need to introduce him? It's Jack Wilshere, for God's sakes. Let's look at his history. We all know he was at Arsenal, he went to West Ham for free, and now he is at VfB Stuttgart. Then we have a couple of players which I mainly have brought in because I'm thinking about the future, of course. First up, we have Diogo Cardoso, comes in for 60k, which is nothing, from Vitória Guimarães. Let's have a look at him. He is a striker, he's a Portuguese 18-year-old striker, and he can play as an advanced forward, as a poacher. Of course, now he is not that good, so I have stocked him in my under-19 squad. But if we have a look at his potential, I think it was even higher when I signed him, to be honest, so whoops. But he has a 3.5-star potential rating. Nothing special yet, but this is one for the future, guys. Next up, coming in from AS Roma in Italy for £150,000, Giacomo Faticante. Loving the name. He is a midfielder. He now plays in a DM role, but I think I am going to retrain him to an MC. He's only 16 years old, and if we look at his potential, he is the bottom one in the comparison list, but he also, like the striker we just saw, has a 3.5-star potential rating. I think mainly his determination stood out for me. Also, his stamina is already 11 as a 16-year-old, which is pretty nice for a central midfielder. And then we have another striker coming in for the future from AC Milan for £250,000, Leonardo Rossi. Now, his profile is very much alike Cardoso's, but, I mean, he's 16 years old, he already has 12 finishing, 12 acceleration, so I think I am going to play him, or train him rather, as an attacking forward. Determination 13, work rate could be better, but we'll work on that. Let's have a look at his potential. He has a 4-star potential ability, so sue me for signing this guy for £250,000. I also stocked him at my under-19 squad, so he has a lot of time, although I will keep a close eye on him as far as training and development goes. And then the last guy in the list of youngsters I signed, coming in from the Brazilian side Flamengo for 20k, Daniel Cabral. He is also an MC, as is the Roma guy. I'm already calling him the Roma guy. My God. Doesn't matter. Daniel Cabral, 18 years old, Brazilian guy. Can play as a DM or an MC. And once again, I think I am also going to retrain or train him more as an MC than a DM. Let's have a look at his attributes. First touch is already very good, as his passing technique could be a little bit better. Determination 13, work rate 12, stamina 13, which is very good for an 18-year-old. And his potential, let me have a look, where is he? He has also a 3.5 star potential rating. Same story as the other guys. He is in my under 19 squad, where I will let him ripe and just keep a close eye on him as far as training goes. And then we have the biggest transfer as far as transfer fee goes, because we all know that Wilshire is the biggest name that I brought in, duh. But as far as transfer fee goes, this is your guy. Junior Brumado comes in from FC Midtjylland for 1.8 million guacamoles. He's a 21-year-old even Brazilian striker. He can play as a pressing forward and a target man. Guess what I'm using in my tactics? Check, check. He could be better though. His finishing could be better. But once again, he is a tall guy. We already have 2 of those. So why not bring in a third, right? I mean, come on. But I am thinking, since this guy has 4-star potential rating, I am thinking of getting rid of Hamadi El Gadiwiwi or something like that. Because we have Nicolas Gonzalez as our main striker. Then we have 3 tall guys now. Wamangituka, Kalacic and Brumado. I think we are okay in the striker department, guys. And now we have arrived at the dreadful wingback position. I know I said it was my primal focus in the transfer window. And it was, but I simply failed to bring in a decent player. Or I couldn't find anyone who wanted to come or that I could actually afford, because I ran out of money. Simple. But this guy, I was able to get in on loan. Gabriel Gudmundsson from FC Groningen in Holland. He's 21-year-old, Swedish, can do pretty much the entire left wing. And he's not the best wing back, of course, but he will provide the necessary depth that I need on the left wing back position. Because, of course, we have Ailton and Borna Sosa. Ailton was transfer listed. He has been sold, but he will still be here until January. I think he was sold to a Brazilian side, and that transfer window is closed already. You get the picture. Basically, we have Ailton at our disposal for half a year or a couple of months until New Year. Let me put it like that. So now we have 3 left wing backs. And I think we will see that in a second in the tactics, but I think we are also okay on the right wing back, although I might look for another guy to bring in. So guys, that was it for the incoming transfers. If we have a look at the other side of the list, it's a lot shorter. I didn't sell anyone. This guy was already gone when I got here. I simply loaned out a couple of young players to maximize their development and their playing time especially. Which goes hand in hand, by the way, should you not know. So, for example, Clinton Mola is going to Bolton, and if we have a look at Bolton, you can see that he is their key player. So that tells me he will have a lot of playing time, which will, of course, improve his development. Now, what is the result in our finances? Well, quite simple. Our transfer budget is all gone and we are just hanging on as far as wage budget goes. So I can't do anything more than this. So, I don't know, man. I really don't want to overspend my wage budget because then the board will be unhappy. It is the one board vision requirement that we have is to work within wage budget, so I really want to do that. I am thinking, if we have a look at the squad list and we sort by wage, we have this guy, Mavropanos. He is in on loan from Arsenal. And he is making, or we are paying him, £108,000 a month. Since it is still the transfer season, I can terminate his loan, because if we have a look at the comparison here, he is in fact our 7th rated center back. So I think I'm just going to terminate his loan, to be honest. We have more than enough center backs. We could use the extra breathing room when this wages dropped. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Let's go to our tactical system, shall we? I did some fine-tuning, although I think this system is pretty much still the same as the one I showed you in the previous episode. So let me just go over it quickly. We have 3 central defenders, one of which is a libero in a covering role, a supporting duty if you will, but covering is basically what he is there for. We have 2 wingbacks, Sosa and Stencil are going to be our starting wingbacks. They are set to take more risks, cross more often, but most importantly, cross from deep, so I don't want them to go all the way to the byline every time. I want them to cross from, let's say, this area. So they are not neglecting their defensive duties. And that's pretty much why I'm doing this. So dribble more, cross aim at our target man, of course, because we have tall guys up front, and shoot less often. In midfield, of course, we have our famous triangle, consisting of a deep-lying playmaker in a supporting duty, a defending ball-winning midfielder, and a supporting attacking midfielder, although I could change this to a shadow striker, but I'm not going to. We will see that as we go along. And of course, we have a pressing forward and a target man, both with an attacking duty. Now for our second tactic, also not that much has been changed, I think. Our triangle shifted from midfield to the front. We already discussed that in the previous episode. But now I have set up 2 ball-winning midfielders. No idea if this is good, because I've never tried it before. And to be honest, I didn't really use this tactic that much to this point. So we are about to find out, I guess, later on in the save. But the idea is, it is a possession-based tactic, so I need these 2 guys to steal the ball from the opponent and then simply distribute it within our team and keep possession of the freaking ball. Sounds simple, right? But we have yet to see how this turns out. Before we head into our first game, let's have a look at how we did in pre-season. First of all, we have kicked out Tødesvelde 5-0 in the first round of the cup. But they are a semi-professional team, so I won't be bragging about this. But hey, we have won 5-0. Also, the other games, we have all won them. We have conceded 1 goal, and I know that we didn't play the Barcelonas and the Man Cities of this world. I know, but still, it is good for the morale to win all those preseason games. Hopefully, we can take that into our first Bundesliga game, which is coming up now. But of course, first, the pre-game press conference. Let's go. Christian Streich is reportedly looking forward to going up against one of his former players. Let's go positive. Christian Streich has suggested that despite your team being tipped for relegation, you can make a good go of staying up. Do you agree? Well, don't mind if I do. Outstretched arms, please. I think we'll be fine with a little bit of luck. Bam. Most pundits suggest that Nicolas Gonzalez's performance will be the key factor. I totally agree. Let's go for Nicolas is crucial to the team. Bam. It's always nice to start with a win. Are you confident you can get off to a good start? We have been working hard. Let's do this. Stuttgart have been handed a relatively kind opening. Okay, a home outing against FC Freiburg. What was your reaction? It's one of the better fixtures we could have been handed. There we go. Same question, really. Special fixture. As a newly promoted team, do you realistically think your team has what it takes to compete at this level? Well, yeah. Pierre, he doesn't like me. That's obvious. Boom. Pierre again. Have you been able to settle upon a regular first team choice? I have a... Bam. Continue to summary. Just fine. And here we go. We are ready for the first game ever. You can see that I have some pretty decent familiarity with this tactic and also with my second tactic, although I don't think I actually have used this tactic in a game. If you want to know how I did this, be patient. Another video will come out. I don't know when, but in the very near future, because this has all to do with team training. If you don't set that up properly, you will struggle to get this familiarity up and running as soon as possible. So keep that in mind. That being said, we have no injuries or suspensions, of course. So I think at this point, this is the best squad I can put out there. Being Kobel in goal, Kempf, Badstuber and Anton as our back three, Sosa and Stenzel as the wing backs, the midfield triangle of Wilshire, Mongala and Didavi, and of course striker duo Gonzalez and Wamangituka. Let's just see. We have a lot of green, which is good, but we have 5 players who are concerned about their familiarity with the formation. We will get there, guys. We will all get there. Well, this is one of the best staff reactions I have seen so far, to be honest. Go hard when tackling. Do it. We might risk taking a yellow card or a red card, but if that is what it takes to win, I am all for it. Dressing room, please. Let's pump our fists and say, go out there and impress me. Wow. Luckily, our team leader, at least, is motivated. Tunnel interview. Can we expect an attacking formation, attacking focus from your team in this match? No, really, but that doesn't really seem... I'll take whatever gives us the biggest chance of winning. Let's just go here. We'll seek the initiative. Bam. It is almost time for kickoff in the Bundesliga. You must be excited. Yes, we worked hard to earn promotion. Here we are in the Mercedes-Benz Arena. This is our team, VFB Stuttgart, and our opposing team, SC Freiburg. Now, pretty much never heard of most of these, to be honest, so we will get to know them as we go along. First highlight after 10 minutes. A throw-in which Stenzel to Mongala finds Anton. Mongala once again to Jack Wilshire. Come on, Jack. Do your thing. Silas, which is the Wamangituka guy. Ooh, Stenzel loses the ball. Oh, good intervention by Anton, but nobody can really... Oh, come on, keeper. Thank you. Whew. Kobel now with the ball. Takes his time. He's already winning time after 11 minutes. Good on you, mate. Oh, and when he does that, he can do that all day. Silas Wamangituka, Gonzalez in the rebound. We are 1-0 up. And yes, this is his 5th goal of the season, because I think he scored 4 of the 5 goals in that cup game, but I'm not sure. Well, it has to be, because friendlies don't count in this, how do you call it, number? But he has scored 5 goals, so very good action. And I mean, I was a little bit worried about the keeper taking his time, but I am not anymore. New highlight, goal kick with Kobel to Kempf. Sosa on the left wing. Come on, man. Ooh, that's a very good ball to Gonzalez. There he is again. We are 2-0 up. After not even 16 minutes of play. Wowee. Yeah. I think we have quite a decent striker in our hands with Nicolas Gonzalez, man. Sweet mother of Aisha. I mean, what can I say? Very good ball also by Sosa. Very good action by our left wing back. I don't even have time to praise him. New corner kick, and Kempf heads it just over the bar. Let's get our first praise in. New highlight, throw in with Stenzel to Silas. Back to Stenzel. Ooh, skips past that man. That's a Bad ball. Was trying to reach Silas once again. Mongala now. Come on, guys. Anton. That is good. That is very good football. I love the triangles, and to be honest, the match engine in FM21 did get a very decent upgrade, man. Wowee. Gonzalez now to Wilshire. Very good ball to Sosa. There he is. Crosses it. I mean, I knew we didn't have a bad team, but I didn't expect to be 3-0 up after 21 minutes of play. Second assist, by the way, from our left wing back, and a very good action by our target man, Silas Wamangituka. Wow, can I praise again? Yes, I can. New highlight, Kempf with the free kick to Jack Wilshire. Back to Kempf, there he is again. Sosa crosses it. Gonzalez, are we going 4-0 up? Ooh, almost though. Just wide, good shot, good action by Sosa again. He is impressing me so far, man. New highlight, corner kick with Didavi. Swings it in, but gets headed away. And oh, I might have a look in that setup because that guy shouldn't be all alone there. Höfler now with the ball for Freiburg. That's a very good action, and I don't know if the keeper saved it or that it hit the post. But either way, we are okay. Kobel now with the ball. Whew. Oh, what a ball to Gonzalez. What a ball hit to Gonzalez, and he hits the post. Wowee. 40 minutes in, new highlight. Didavi with the free kick. Keeper blocks the header, and wow, that's a counter-attack, isn't it? Damn it. That shouldn't happen, boys, especially if you are 3-0 up. But probably it's my fault. I have some tweaking to do in the set-piece setup. But that's for later. Höfler now to Salai. And we should be able to steal the ball, I guess. But luckily, the shot goes wide. New corner kick for Didavi. Here comes the Air Force. Mongala heads it straight into the hands of Muller. Oh, there we are again. There we are again. Gonzalez on the edge of offside. And wow, the keeper saves it. Man, our SG score is going to be through the roof after that first half. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Because we had 13 shots, 8 of which are on target. And they had 3. Dressing room. Outstretched arms to praise them. I am very happy with how everything is going. Wow. Look, they all look inspired and motivated. First highlight of the second half. Kobel with the goal kick to Anton. To Kempf. Jack Wilshire, that's an awesome ball to Didavi. And wowee, man, how good are we? I mean, come on, we are 4-0 up and we are playing some excellent football here. Look at this ball by Wilshire. Bam. And he's not even, Didavi is not even a striker. Whew, man, am I liking what I'm seeing so far? Yes. Now let's keep an eye out for fitness levels though, because since things are going this well, let's pause game. We might as well do some substitutions. Let's get Jack Wilshire off for Gonzalo Castro, who is, I mean, almost equally as good in that position as Wilshire. And let's maybe also have our left wing back. Sosa has had a brilliant game, only 7.7. I expected more. But let's get our Loni Gudmundsson in on the wingback position. By the way, in the Bundesliga in Germany, you can take 9 substitutes with you each game and use 5. How awesome is that? Second half is a lot less eventful than the first one, so let's do a couple more substitutions since we can use 5. I mean, why not use them all, right? Let's get our new guy Brumado up there and Massimo as our right wing back. And you know what? Let's just do 3 substitutions at once. What could go wrong? Endo comes on for Mongola. Wow, he actually is better. Good stuff, Jochen. You should have seen that by now. We have almost reached the end of the game. Bam, we have won 4-0. An awesome start. And I think this XG match story, wow. I think this XG match story says it all. If you can, this is about the halfway line. So at halftime, we skyrocketed and then everything was very stable for both teams, to be honest, in the second half. So, who is man of match? Best performer, Daniel Didavi. Dressing room, please. Of course I am. I'm gonna throw a water ball. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Outstretched arms. I am very happy with the result and the way you played. Post-game interview. Such a positive result must go down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off? What? No. But only when it fits with our schedules. That's what's up. To say the particular result was on the cards would be an exaggeration. Just how pleased are you by the outcome? It is absolutely superb win for everyone involved. Let's have a look at how the fans reacted. Great result. Can't believe how good we were. Well, Edgar. Same here, man. Same here. Yeah, Didavi is pretty good. He is. Didavi had an alright game. Nothing more than expected, though. We should have scored a couple more as well. Well, we have a critic on our hands. Akil Hanoun. Come on, man. We have beaten Freiburg 4-0. And with that, our first league game is in the books. Now, we will be back for the next episode with a totally different game and probably also a different result, because we will face at home Giants Bayern Munich. So guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this second episode of Stuttgart über alles. I know I have. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up on the video, and as I mentioned, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on those notifications so we can do this thing together. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.